Ow. That's me forgetting to stop first. An age-old problem I keep encountering in these games is I don't plant my feet, and then I just like roll into something and headbutt, or I try to do a cancel action and stuff, and a horrible mistake follows. Die. I don't need no freaking pressure plate. I've got murder hammer. Yeah. Watching him slide away is really funny. We have done it? Yes! And so we have accomplished full circleness. Congratulations. Damn it. I made multiple... I did not mean to press that. I'm doing the mixing up of the Nintendo A-B thing. I didn't get those chests back there. Are we almost done with this dungeon already? Think so. Yeah, the boss chamber's through there. I don't have to go through the next chamber yet. I can go ahead and just tell him to go up there and see what happens. There we go. So what's in this hallway? It's really funny that there's a clear split in the middle of the doorway, like it's gonna open, and then he just destroys your expectations by lifting the entire thing up, and you're like, excuse me? That's not... what? At the time, I thought the Guardians looked kind of odd in Breath of the Wild. Like, for my imagination of what Zelda might look like. But now you see this, and it's like, huh, I guess that was just normal. These guys looked like they'd fit right in with the Guardians. In fact, they look kind of like the Guardian Tower variants, or whatever Sentry ones that you'd see. Anyway, let's try to get those things I missed, because I've goofed it. I don't think I can get to the Poe chamber. I can't fast travel in this temple, can I? Wind Waker was all about having those jars you could jump into that would teleport you around the temple. I don't think these are in this game. I think I just have the bird monster that can teleport me out of a dungeon, I think, which is a feature I'll probably never use a single time. It just doesn't seem useful to me, because I think I'll just beat a dungeon each time I go into one. But yeah, I did not finish with the thing. I should have gone all in, but I did not. The idea, I believe, was to put a billion weights down, basically, so that I could... Nope, you. Because once you have the ability to control the actual statues and have them go around, then suddenly that part with this, the seesaw or whatever makes a lot more sense. Thankfully, I can just run right through this whole place because everything's destroyed. Right. Damn it. That'll teach you to think things. Nope. I started pressing the joystick before the camera whipped back to my character, so it went. I was pressing up and I ran like diagonal down and ran into a wall. I'm like, huh, that's an interesting response to that joystick input. Here we are. Yep. Kicking myself for not taking care of this while I was here. I was a little focused on the new element I was dealing with. But I need to get those chests up there, which I believe I get by getting all of you guys to come over and have a chill time. That's just kind of funny. So I probably want them to be about even while I'm putting them all on. Oops. So if I put them all on one of them, we're probably gonna get in some trouble while I'm trying to cause the balance. Alright, well this isn't working out right now. There we go. Can't go that way. Gotta get the last one that's off in nowhere land. Come with me. Or, don't really have a follow-up thread, honestly. Just do it. It's a good thing spiders can't climb stairs. Well-known spider fact. Am I supposed to use that little landing to my advantage? Can I even? I did it. There's little ledges there that might be able to be used for your advantage, but I think I'll just get away with just throwing them from here, probably. Hopefully I don't need the giant statue to do this correctly. Well, I can now reach this. Is that helpful? Oh, hey, it's one of you. Another... How? Oh, hey. I didn't even see that. Look at you, Mr. Sneaky. I'm curious. Nope. Just thought something might happen. So I can probably skate all the way around to that side. But if I fall, I might have to redo everything, because those guys are kind of stuck there, and I don't know if I can jump on the platform at that point. Maybe not. That's where all the chests are. Oh, I don't have to aim crap because of the wall. The platform goes straight to the wall. Gotcha. Now die. And also don't fall, please. Come here. Come over here. Away from the ledge. I'm not gonna jump off that. Ow. How did I miss that? What? Your hitbox makes no sense. What? I missed? No. No, don't fall off. That's the whole reason I'm being careful. So, Popo's attack hitboxes make no sense, right? They do a little spinny attack that's nowhere near you. When you're behind it, the weapon clearly doesn't even come anywhere near you. And then you get hit. And I'm like, what? Here we go. Yay! Don't like those. Oh, camera, why you do that? Why you do that sometime? Oh, you haven't shown up in this dungeon. Yeah. I'm gonna beat you with your own armor. Ow. You look like some kind of monster from Naboo. Ow. How do you do, sir? What? Oh. That totally works. I wasn't sure if it would. Experimentation complete. That's the boss key, isn't it? Unexpected. That makes going here like really mandatory, doesn't it? I thought this was a side thing, but that actually seems like you have to go this way. Oh, there's a thing on the sky. Did not see you there. What's in the box? What's in the box? Few rupees and an illusory wall that takes you to... the way that my weapon's not bouncing off, it just makes it weirder, actually. It didn't take me to Ash Lake. It didn't take me to Ash Lake. Stand on it? Nope. That's not good enough. I can't pick up the box for some reason, even though it's just sitting here. So you think you'd be able to pick it up. How high can I throw this? Not. Ah. Yeah, I get it, game. You don't need to show the cutscene every time. Yeah, the big key. Apparently this was mandatory. I didn't even realize that. Probably should have realized it, because yeah, I didn't have a big key yet. But I just was backtracking because, you know, chests. Turns out it was the chest. The big, bad, important one. There's one on the 5th floor. And that's it. Unfortunately, the one I don't have is most likely the one I needed to beat the wall up with. And I don't think that's possible anymore now that I've taken him through the whole temple. I think I've already doomed myself there. As far as the cutaway camera scenes go, I find them kind of annoying and disruptive in Zelda games. I think they're useful for establishing a thing that's happening like off camera that you wouldn't be able to see, but only once. Once you've done it, once it's shown you the first time, I think it's often best to not cut away, because there's usually are all the walls tied to the same gems? Interesting. I did not know that. But I think cutting away once is fine to establish the idea, but I think cutting away over and over again is kind of disruptive because you get this unskippable cutscene for what sometimes in action you have to perform like several times in a single room. And so when it starts happening over and over again, it gets really just frustrating, I guess it's one thing to call it. Usually there's a really helpful audio cue for whatever you're doing, so you likely know what you're doing anyway. And sometimes they'll go that way and sometimes they won't. Sometimes in this game they'll be like, yeah, just the audio cue is enough, and in other games they'll be like, no, you have to watch a drawn out cutscene of a thing moving slowly every time. Okay. So the good news is that the thing I missed is not in the Poe room. The bad news is, gotta reclaim these two. I imagine there was just something in that room where I needed the ability to possess dudes. Up. Ooh, I was a little nervous about that one. I wasn't sure how close the one behind me was. In particular, sometimes the game will show a whole cutscene for you pressing a button that you're basically... where the thing you're moving and the thing you're button are they're like sometimes within feet of each other. So it's like it's already the focus of the screen, but then the game will like pull away to make it the super focus, and I'm like, nah, it's not necessary, man. What was the deal with this room? There's a treasure chest over here. It must be that the chest spawns after you do something, perhaps related to the fact that you can like control this guy. Ooh, there was a button in there. No. There we go. Come here. Come here. The stubborn fury is amazing. Alright, so I pressed A button. That's a starter. Ah, I have to press more button. Via more throw. Don't go over. Oh. Can you climb this when you're carrying it? You can. Cool. Time to go. The final chest. Please be a heart piece and not a stamp for like letter Z or whatever. Yeah! That was worth it. Got it. Got it. That should be every single chest. Yep. Back to the beginning. I did it. Maybe I don't need giant guy. Yes. Die. He thought he was safe, but he was not. Well, that's the final thing I was disappointed in. Yeah, we got the other Poe. And I thought I missed it, because I cut it. It would have been easier to get to it by just beating the wall down. And so when I missed that, I was like, oh crap, that was the one way in. And then I realized, oh, there's a dumb little button under him. I can probably press that with the little guys. We have done it. Now what's the big boss gonna be? I'm mixed on the bosses a little bit where I'm like, they're super cool designs. And they're enjoyable to play in a way that a lot of the bosses aren't, to me, in the Zelda series. But they're too easy. On average, they're too easy. Especially the underwater one was like, it didn't even attack me. I was like, what? I'm like, this is a really cool monster design, and I like how I'm interacting with it, but it's so easy. For me, one of the best bosses ever in a Zelda game was the one at the end of Wind Waker. Where Ganon had like a puppet monster. That was like one of the coolest things so far. And so some of these bosses are kind of close to that. That freaking boss where I was... Oh crap. Forgot you're right here. That freaking boss where I was magnetizing my boots to the floor while pulling a chain to trip him and everything was like that was one of the coolest designs ever. And yeah, we've been over how like the last dungeon I did had like the best Sonic the Hedgehog boss design ever, which is really worrying because it's not in a Sonic game. So you're really makes you really wonder why Sonic team is so incompetent at making bosses when Nintendo just popped one out like it was no big deal. Honestly, they should just let some Nintendo team give Sonic a go for one game and see if they can create a template that Sonic team can follow from there on out to not suck. Because their 3D ones have been a problem. Okay, so I need to bring one of these guys through here. There we go. Ow. I meant to jump out of the way in time, but I made the mistake of beginning my cancel animation, which is an animation that has to play out. Goofed it. There we go. I'm kind of interested in seeing what From Software does, because they're leaning further away from making Dark Souls games, but I think I've heard that one of their upcoming games is still in the style of Dark Souls. So the natural thing people would expect is like, it's like Bloodborne, but another setting, again. Which is not an unreasonable thing to think. But I'm kind of hoping that it'll turn out that like, that they do something really weird. Like, what if they made a more Zelda-like game, but with Dark Souls combat and stuff like that? With, like, dungeons where you solve puzzles and everything. 'Cause they know how to make an area that's satisfying to explore, or they just don't necessarily have puzzles or anything in those areas most of the time, besides, like, maybe at most, like, a silly elevator puzzle that they use in every game. The elevator goes that way, but what if it goes that way when you're not on it? And, ooh, a secret way to go. Like, they've done that so many times. Am I missing something? How do I get past you? Oh, I probably just need to unpress the button. Ah, I almost got myself stabbed. Whoops. Rip his eye out. Oh my god. Get over here. Oh. Gotcha. Do you imagine a freaking Dark Souls game that has, like, all these items in it? Oh, Jesus. people are all about trick weapons and Bloodborne and stuff, but what if it had like the ball and chain and the grab claw and things like that in your arsenal? Like that it would be like a it'd be like a Darksiders that I like more, basically. Like a Darksiders that I like considerably more. And that's a cool idea. Like, oh yeah, you have your basic combat, but you also have crazy tricks, like grab claws. Use the grab claw to jump up there and get onto the top platform, then come down to do a plunging attack on people, or being able to disassemble people's equipment by taking the shield off of them with the grab claw, like all the crazy ideas. I want the tools this game has to be in a game where combat rewards you using crazy options, or even facilitates it to begin with. Which is kind of where Breath of the Wild went, but Breath of the Wild just didn't have as crazy of items. Fuck you. I hate it. No. 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 I don't like it. I don't like it. What do I do with you? Okay. Oh, laser. Why do you have an eyeball laser? The answer is because you're in Zelda. Ow. I think I have to wait for it to come down here. Oh, it's channeling the beam of light. There we go. Ah! That's what I thought. What? Oh god, it's moving around and it's still down here. Okay, so it goes to a beam of light, then it tries to hit me with a laser. And then I can try to crush it? What's happening? Oh, it's gonna spit babies everywhere. Gross. No. Ah. No. No. And that's how they make sure you always have arrows, because they don't want you to run out of the important resource and make the fight impossible. So they make you defeat an enemy that drops the item that is the thing. Are you gonna try to shoot me with lasers? No? No? I think he was waiting for me to defeat them. Go, 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 go! Boom! What a cool idea. It's just too bad it's a nightmare giant. Ah! No! It's really unpleasant. It's just too bad it's a giant nightmare spider. Not liking spiders is something you just have to get over, though, when you play video games, because spiders offer unique opportunities for enemy design because they can climb walls. Uh-oh. Hip. 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 Yeah, I figured you out. I know how to dodge that now. Woohoo. KO. Why is the connection between the two parts of your body have like a bright red, like fleshy, gross thing? Ugh. You think that'd be the weak spot? What? Oh no. Incoming phase 2? What is happening? Phalanx demon! What is happening right now? Oh my god. That eyeball spider was piloting a Tachikoma. Three of the mirror shards are ours. Just one left. Wolf. You saw how nasty that monster was, right? The evil within the shards is more powerful than you can imagine. You know, we could be assembling something truly terrible here. It could be something that we'll ultimately have to destroy. We have to hurry. Let's find the last shard, Wolf. We have to reach the sky. That's where the last shard is supposed to be. Nope. Heart container. You've got like 14 now. Freedom. I'll get you out of here. You're sure there's nothing else you need to do, right? Yup. Yes, I would like to save. How did you know?